Welcome to Rimrock Ranch, appropriately named. This Wyoming ranch is tucked away from the world in a rimrock walled canyon outside TODD, east of Yellowstone National Park. And those rimrocks have horse trails that switch back all the way to the top of those canyon walls.
Wow, this is quite the trail. Yeah, it is. We get way up here.
A trail ride here can be quite the adventure. Up and away we climbed, pausing now and then to give our horses a breather and to check out the view.
Ready?
Yep, we're good.
Let's go.
Finally, we're on top to take a look back down at ranch headquarters, the better part of 1,000 feet below.
The ranch sits at 6,200 feet, and we're at about 7,000 right here.
Off in the distance, we spot the guests who were taking the easier way back to the ranch.
That's a long way down, huh?
Yeah, it is.
All of us had set out earlier that rainy morning on the breakfast ride, a horseback trek out to a campsite for some pancakes, coffee, and other goodies cooked over an open fire.
Another perfect batch.
No one was too worried about the weather. That's what those bright yellow slickers are for. And the rain does have its advantages.
It's nice they even ordered dust control this morning.
It was early August, not too cold, and the long raincoats made it all look like a Clint Eastwood movie.
But riding in the rain can be really nice if there's no wind. And that's how it is today.
Yeah.
A little weather makes you appreciate a warm fire and a hot cup of coffee.
I'll be on the range.
Simple pleasures, the best kind. That's what a trip to this traditional dude ranch is all about.
A lot of horseback riding, family-style meals. It's a very family ranch. Kids do very well here. We don't have our own special kids program, but
Children do things with their parents,
Yeah.
which is
it's a family
what
thing.
people that come here want to do.
One of the things we like the most is that this is our family vacation, and we didn't want the kids to be sent one way and for us to go another. So it's been lovely having the children riding with us. You know, it's I wouldn't do it any other way now.
Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
What's fun about it?
I like when he goes down hills and trots.
You like this horse?
Yeah.
It's great fun to have the kids along, but the younger ones don't always ride with the grown-ups.
This is not really a child-friendly.
Kids and parents stuck to the easier terrain on the way home from the breakfast ride, while the more adventuresome types took the switchback trail to the top of the rimrock. But we were all together on the afternoon ride that crossed the North Fork of the Shoshone River. That trail through the water was quite the thrill.
Taking the horse through the water, that was wild, I have to say. This is the experience of a lifetime for me. I've never done it before, and it's been everything I ever expected and more.
So how you liking the riding?
I'm loving it.
And somebody told me you're 84.
That's right.
Who's counting, right?
Exactly. The years just get better.
We'd be back in the water later in the week for a rafting trip. The afternoon float on the Shoshone River goes right through the town of TODD. That cool western town is a must-see on a trip to Rimrock. We'll show you why just ahead. Rodeo night in TODD. From the 1st of June to the end of August, every night in TODD is rodeo night. Cowboys and cowgirls compete all summer in rough stock, barrel racing, and other events. Rimrock Ranch owner Gary Fales is a regular in the team roping.
I thought we were going to do it, man. I mean, we had it going.
No silver buckle tonight, but this champion roper has won plenty. TODD's a cowboy town through and through, with a rich history. That legacy is on display just steps away from the rodeo grounds at Old Trail Town.
Everything here is real.
Here you'll find about 24 authentic buildings from the Old West, plus wagons and other historic memorabilia brought in from all over Wyoming and Montana.
We have two of the hole-in-the-wall original cabins, and Jeremiah Johnson is buried in the back.
You'll see the cabin that was once home to Custer's Indian Scout Curly, an old-time general store, a buffalo hunter's cabin, and much more.
The saloon over there has the original bullet holes in it.
I think it's great that they're preserving history. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Less than a mile away is the museum known as the Smithsonian of the West, the Buffalo Bill Center of the West. It would take a documentary to do this place justice. The center is home to 5 separate museums focusing on Western art, the Plains Indian, natural history, firearms, and of course, Buffalo Bill. Do not miss this American treasure. Buffalo Bill founded Cody in the 1890s. You can still stay at the hotel he built, named for his daughter Irma, a popular place for both breakfast or a drink in the saloon.
I build custom saddles.
Keith Seidel's saddle shop is right across the street.
Most of my saddles will run in the $15,000 to $25,000 range.
Along with custom saddles, he crafts other fine leather products like this scabbard for a Winchester rifle.
This fellow is a Winchester collector, but he likes to hunt with vintage Winchester rifles, and so he's having these made so that he can use them.
Seidel grew up in this town where the legacy of Buffalo Bill is alive and well.
Cody is known for sharing the West to the rest of the world. Buffalo Bill founded Cody, and he took his Wild West show all over the world. And that spirit of sharing the West with the rest of the world is very prominent here in Cody.
The West is everywhere in Cody. There's a cowboy music show at the Cody Theater, fine Western art for sale in the Bighorn Gallery, and you can buy a buffalo robe at Native Images. If you like to dress Western, as some of us do, Cody's a great place to shop. The Cowboy Palace is one of many stores that'll be happy to outfit you with boots, jeans, hats, belts, and buckles. Wayne's Boot Shop and the Custom Cowboy Shop are among the other Western stores that can outfit you for a Dude Ranch visit, and the Dude Ranchers Association in town can help you find the right ranch.
Because they're not all the same. So we are here to help you decide exactly what you're looking for and make sure that's the kind of ranch that you get to.
We found ours. We'll head back to Rimrock Ranch when today's Wild West continues. It's a sight that never gets old, a stampeding horse herd. At the end of the day, the wranglers of Rimrock Ranch drive the string to their overnight pasture. These animals cover some rugged terrain here in the Wyoming Rockies and take good care of their passengers.
We stay on trails, that's how you move in the mountains. But we like to climb up high and get a big view and, you know, look over the Bighorns 150 miles away and look over into Yellowstone Park from these peaks.
Riding the rim of the world.
Pretty impressive.
Gary Gall rides every day back at home in Michigan. He's here for his second visit to Rimrock and loving the horses.
I feel totally confident and comfortable no matter where we go on them that I'm safe.
We're going on some pretty crazy trails too.
Yeah, it's someplace I'd never take my horse.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah,
real true taste of the West out
here.
here.
A little different terrain than we're used to in Florida.
Eleanor Tucker and Chris Cooley keep 3 horses at their home in Florida where they ride English style.
So this is different for us, but it's nice. It's nice to switch it up a little bit. And I've ridden on horse trips in Loire Valley, France, and the Ring of Kerry in Ireland, and I've been to the Exmoors.
Sounds just great.
This is up in the top 10 for sure.
This intimate ranch tops out at just 30 or so guests. But this cozy and rustic retreat wouldn't even be here if not for famed Western artist Frank Tenney Johnson.
Right after Buffalo Bill toured the world with his Wild West show, there was a lot of interest in the West. And they had the railroad out here, so people had access to the West. And the Dude Ranch all of a sudden just started blooming. There was a lot of Dude Ranches, a lot of places just for people to come.
Johnson put up the money to help his cousin and her husband launch Rimrock Ranch back in 1926. But the Depression, World War II, and Johnson's death left Rimrock standing vacant until 1955, when Gary's dad traded his Wyoming grocery store for the property.
And he got $500 to boot because he got the bad end of the deal because the grocery store was a thriving business.
The family brought the ranch back to life, and more than 60 years later, this treasured retreat is bringing families back to life every summer.
Got the fun part again.
I like to hear at the end of the week, this is the best family vacation we've ever had together. I don't get tired of hearing that at all.
The chance to get away in the heart of the mountains with no TV and lots of horses is what a vacation should be.
I like the horseback ride myself and the scenery.
No, the views are wonderful.
Right. The weather's great, hospitality's great, people are great, friendly.
I really believe in the ranch as a as like a magical place for families to be. Families just relax and enjoy each other, and we watch it work its magic on families week after week.
These rimrock walls that have stood watch over this place for eons could tell some tales. They are especially beautiful in the morning, lit up by the warm glow of the sun when the horses are driven in for the day. A timeless routine. It's one the stewards of this special place hope to preserve for generations to come.
It feels like a spot that should be shared. It feels like what's happening here is what should happen here always. So hopefully we'll be able to make that happen.
We'll have more information on Rimrock Ranch later in the program.